Everyone, we are moving on to the next technical session, Play with Excel.
We are all familiar with what Excel is and how it helps people easily manage and organize their tasks. In addition, business often get in touch with Excel support services to help their businesses get better.
This is Pavna,
And this is Bhavna.
the MCs for this technical session. But did you know there are some quite surprising facts that most Excel users aren't aware of? For instance, was Excel used to create digital art, or has a minor bug still existed?
The journey from 16,384 rows to giant 10,48,576 rows.
1900 is a leap year in Excel, a bug that still exists.
Excel was introduced for Mac and later for Windows.
In Excel, you can undo the last 100 actions.
Every Excel sheet has about 17179869,184. If you need 1 second to fill out one cell, it would take 545 years to complete one whole sheet. Did you know that, guys? So I think you got a brief about what our technical session now would be. Yes, you're right. It's Excel Power BI.
May we now request CA Kavita Parmesh to escort our the session chairman for the day.
We welcome you, Rajiv Gupta, sir. I request the student speakers for this session to kindly come on the dais. We welcome you all with again a bouquet.
Can we have silence, please?
Please give a big round of applause. Before beginning the session, to get to know more about Rajiv Gupta sir, who is our session chairman for today.
Rajiv Gupta is a data scientist, CFE, CA, CISA. He is a leader and a subject matter expert in emerging technology risks, advanced data analytics, internal controls, governance, and driving organizational control change. He is currently working as a vice president and a group head internal audit at Flipkart Internet. Prior to this, he has worked as a senior vice president, global audits at Diageo, head internal controls for India and Southwest Asia at Coca-Cola, and assurance manager with PwC in India and London.
He is the author of Technical Guide, an internal audit of beverage industry, published by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. In the year 2002, he has been recognized as one of the top 20 thought leaders in India in the domain of audits and governance. He is a great speaker with various professional bodies, including IIM Bangalore, ACFE, Institute of Chartered Accountants, ISACA, the Institute of Internal Auditors, and National Academy of Direct Taxes. We welcome you, sir. We request you to kindly set the context for the technical session before the speakers can take over.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today after a long time I'm getting the feel that I'm standing in front of CA students.
Second.
Because speaking and getting to know who is sitting on your left hand side and who is sitting on your right hand side is actually much more important than listening the speaker. Yes or no? Very good. And that exactly is what I'm going to talk about for next 5 odd minutes, and then we will listen to our, our friends who have prepared their presentation on Power BI, Excel and whatnot. So the importance of how and why it is important, when you are speaking with your friends, sitting left and right, maybe front and back yourself. There has been a very recent study conducted by some of the Harvard professors. And what they did, they picked some of the top surgeons in that city. Those who were very, very famous in the top class hospital in that city. And what they wanted to study, that if this doctor is super successful in this hospital, then he is also visiting other hospitals. Then by default, he should be equally successful. For example, if he is doing 100 surgeries in hospital 1, out of which 99 patients survive, 1 dies. Then if he is going to second hospital also, then his success ratio should be same, almost same, yes or no? Because the surgeon is same. Unfortunately, the professors, Harvard professors found that the success ratio of the same surgeon in the second hospital was much less. More patients were dying there. But the doctor was same. And he was doing the surgery for the same problem also. So I want to leave you with this thought for a minute, and let me come to the second example. The same professors then picked stock analyst. You know stock analyst? I'm sure those of you who were not knowing before COVID, they know now. During COVID times, everybody became stock trader in India. Everybody, especially CA students, I'm 100% sure. Because who knows mathematics better than you guys, no? So, they did the same study on stock analyst also. What study they did? They said, okay, this is a star stock analyst of company A, and he is now getting hired by company B to do the same work, research. He was a superstar in first company. Now what is your expectation? That when he is joining second company, he will be at least the same type of star, if not double star, yes or no? Yes, but what they found, that it took him on an average 3 to 5 years, on an average 3 to 5 years in second company to become equally big star which was there he was in company 1. Were you expecting this, or it's a surprise for you guys? Raise your hand who feel, yeah, Rajiv, this is what it was supposed to happen. Raise your hand. For those of you for whom both these examples are not surprise. So I see 1 raise of hand. Oh, 2. Broadly 2, 3. Slowly 4. Slowly 5. Slowly 6. Okay, more. So this is called crowd effect also. The first one was the bravest. The first one who raised the hand was bravest. Others said, okay, he is also there. Galat hoga to sabka hoga. So still you are minority. Still, who feel it was not a surprise, it's a minority. And those who are surprised and want to know why this happened, please raise your hand. Those who want to know why this happened. Majority of you, right? So let's pick one from the minority to understand why they think it was not a surprise. I think someone from here raised the hand. Madam, yeah, you please. Oh, we need a mic, right? Or maybe if you can just come down. No, oh, we have mic. Wait. Let's hear, because believe me, it was a big surprise for me. I was not expecting it, and it changed my entire thought process around hiring. And this is very important for all of you to know, because sooner, once you become chartered accountant, you will be looking, to be placed in different companies. Yes, ma'am, please.
As he joined a new company there, he needed the time to know the company and its activities, how it works, everything. It took it long time. That's why he wasted that 4 and 5 years to reach that position which he already reached in the past company.
But what happened in case of surgeon? He has to go to the operation theater, do surgery, do cut, cut, take out the heart. No, not heart, but something else. Take out whatever and then stitch it. What he has to learn, no?
Certain times the environment also plays very important role there.
Say again the last line, please.
Environment plays an important role there.
Environment means quality of the degree of air conditioning?
No, not at all. The people around them.
Very good point. See, please repeat the last point.
People around them.
People around them. Thank you so much. You are bang on. Yes. And that is why I feel the future of young chartered accountants is very bright, because what she knows now and what many of you know now, I also got to know now, after so many years of becoming chartered accountant. So for those of you who want to learn today, here's the point. The success of any one of you in real world is not only based on your technical knowledge. Please digest this statement first. Your success in real world is not only based on your technical knowledge, which means the technical knowledge which you are gaining right now as a chartered accountant. It is not the only criteria which will make you successful. There is something else which ma'am, what's your name? Kasturi. So what Kasturi shared, which is people with whom you are working. As a team, you are successful in real world, not alone. And that is why what happened with that surgeon, over the years, he had developed a fully synchronized way of working with the nurses, with the doctor who do pre-testing. You know, now when any surgery happens, there are 5-10 different tests which have to be performed. There are some procedures which the nurses perform before surgery happens. So that trust, that synchronization which was there of the surgeon in Hospital 1, it was not readily available in Hospital 2 where he had just joined. And hence, because of that lack of synchronization, patients were actually dying in second hospital. This is not theory, this is reality. And the same thing happened with the stock analyst. And this happens even today. Companies hire star performer. That's a mistake. That's a mistake even I was doing. And I used to scratch my head. कि बाबा इसने CV में तो इतना ढिंचक लिखा हुआ, I did this in my previous company, I did that, this, that. The moment he has joined my team, his stars went bad. शनि आ गया उसके stars में. What happened? Is my company bad? That the moment he joined my company, he started performing less. So with that comment, ladies and gentlemen, to all future chartered accountants, I want to leave you with that point that since the theme of this conference is Kshitij, going beyond, please remember that you will be able to go beyond only when you take your colleagues along with you. There are some books available in the market which teach you how to step on your colleagues to reach number 1. It's a short-term game. Please don't read those books. Please don't read those books. If this session is getting recorded, please see this video again and again. I'm sharing with you my 20 years of experience. All those books, they will make you successful only in short term, maybe 5 odd years maximum. Believe me, I can give you that in writing. To be successful in long term, your relationship with people around you will make you successful. And that is something which will take you to beyond, to Kshitij. With that, we'll now turn over to our, our friends and colleagues who will be giving their presentation. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to the first student speaker, we have with us CH Utej, a CA final student who has completed his articleship from a firm, Anand Prakash Jangid and Associates, Bengaluru. Please put your hands together for CH Utej.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Utej. There is a saying that the greatest value of a picture is when it forces us to notice what we never expected to see. With this, let me start my presentation. This button. This is. Yeah, good. Let's quickly run through today's agenda. First, I will be discussing about problem statement, and then solution with visualization and tools for visualization, why we should select Tableau. Then, how Tableau can be used in the real world, and then problems with data. So, first thing is problems with data. Can anyone share their experience when working with huge amounts of data? What are the problems they have faced? Can anyone? Yeah, that is the right answer. The first thing is our systems will get crashed. We can summarize the problems into mainly 3 categories. The one is cleaning the data, understanding the data, and getting insights from the data. So, first I have a problem statement. For example, there is a company named ABC Limited. It is into the business of supplying computer hardwares, and it is having its place of location, head office located at Delhi and regional offices in various parts of India. So this company is facing a problem like its sales are declining day by day. So the sales director was facing a lot of struggle finding why this company is getting sales declined every day. So it tries to get the solution for this, and the sales director went to the regional managers. The regional managers told that they used to give a rosy picture and put sugar coating around the facts. They used to give some excuses due to that reason, this is not our fault, like everything. So they started giving their excuses. Then this guy, sales director, was very angry. Give me some insights why this is happening. Then this regional managers, they used to give him Excels, huge Excels. So this particular sales director is getting data from all over India regional branches. Now they are giving every data to regional matters, giving the entire data to the sales director. This sales, and they are getting like escape. We gave the entire data to you. Whatever you want to do, you do. We don't care. So this guy is now sitting and merging all the Excel files together and trying to get some, first he is cleaning the data, then understanding the data, then getting insights. This sales director got frustrated. Why the nonsense you are giving 69 Excel files? All I want is the last month sales data. How much sales my company made? I want only that. What nonsense you are giving me 69 Excels? And why I am paying you this much salaries to you when I am doing this work? So he wants simple answers like, what are my top customers, top 5 customers, what are my top 5 products, and he wanted to get a breakdown of sales revenue like city-wise and year-wise and month-wise. He wants only this data. He don't want to do all the tedious work, and Excel is a boring tool handling that much data. So all he wants is a simple dashboard where he wanted to see a summary of the entire financials of a company, where he can see the key performance indicators like total revenue and profit and whatnot. And he wanted to see the analyze how budget is going on and what actual reality is happening and what is my cash flows status. And then he wanted to understand the region-wise sales performance, and he wanted to have a summary of a balance sheet. Now he is having all the financial summary, but this is not sufficient for him. All he wants is why my profit is declining. So there you can see one indicator on the top, profit analysis. So when I click there, it is drilling down with my data into a different level. There I can see my entire India performance. There, the India is showing me the entire performance like sales turnover. If I click on, for example, Lucknow or any place, the entire dashboard is getting drifted and drilled down into that area. So when I select a region like Lucknow, my entire data is showing the Lucknow status and how many customers are there in Lucknow. What are the total markets available? What is my total turnover generating from Lucknow? What is my profit? What is my turnover and what is my profit percentage, and what is my monthly analysis and yearly analysis and product analysis? See, this gives the sales director an insights where his business is lacking. Now he can take a business decision like, so he can make business decisions like this data, how it helps the sales director. The sales director will get clear understanding what are my 2 weakest regions. First, he will find those weakest regions in the entire sales organization, and he will focus how he can improve the sales performance there. As the sales director, he was employed in the organization just to give suggestions how he has to solve that issues. He is very expert in solving these problems when you give the insights of the data. Without understanding the ground level problems, he can't give any suggestions. First, he should understand the root cause of the problem. Once he get that root cause, he will try to figure out with the solutions. Like his 2 weakest regions is, like for example, Orissa, the sales are decreasing. Now he can run special discounts there. He can run special like incentives to the employees. So thereby he can improve the performance, and he can concentrate on the management, which management is not working properly, so that he can take action against them. Like this, the data insights will help the companies to overcome their failures. So, what are the tools available for visualization in the market? The first one, these are the few tools available in the market. So like Tableau, Power BI, Excel, Infogram, Data Wrapper, Zoho Analytics, Google Charts. These are only some of the visualization tools available in the market, but so many are there. But now my second question is, why we should focus on Tableau? When we are having so many tools in the organization, in the market, why I should focus on Tableau? So the first thing is data visualization. Tableau gives you excellent visualization capabilities with top class performance. And it is user friendly and easy publishing the data with other clients and anyone. Real-time data analysis. As a Tableau can be hooked up with the main servers of the organization, the entire data will capture to the Tableau through ETL. So we can perform real-time analysis and we can take business decisions very fastly. And the next thing is integrate. It can integrate with complex languages like scripting languages. Like, see, whenever we want to calculate some complex calculations in the Tableau, it helps to integrate the entire Tableau with the R and Python languages. And then it can perform easily with large size of data. So, let's come into the real world. How Tableau can solve the problems in the real world. So it can forecast. Tableau has an inbuilt capabilities with forecasting algorithms. It helps us to, it will understand the repeating data and it will try to figure out what can happen in the future. Here you can see the blue line, it is the historical data, and orange line is the forecasted data by Tableau. Anomaly detection. What is anomaly detection? The process of identifying unusual transactions in the entire historical data and giving them insights. Here you can see blue and red dots. They are mentioned as good anomaly and bad anomaly. So here, we can use Tableau even for budget versus actual. Here you can see in the chart, there is one black line. It is the target the company has set. Whenever the organization is able to meet the targets, they are mentioning is in green color, and whenever they can't meet, they are putting them in the red color. So, as told earlier, reports. Tableau can be helped in preparing reports. It can convert the raw data from and into useful information. These dashboards are even understandable even to the layman. So in this case, I wanted to share one live example where I have like my experience with Tableau. So how Tableau helped for us in our organization. So when I am working on one specific project, that organization is using SAP. So how in this we in SAP there is two tables named CDPOS and CDHDR. These tables will record the entire log management in the ERP. So whenever there is a change happen in the entire ERP, this every change is being recorded in this CDPOS and CDHDR. One employee has made one fraud. What he has done now? Just changed the vendor bank details. In the vendor master, there is a bank details of the vendor. This guy removed the vendor master, from vendor master he removed the bank account of that particular vendor and he kept his own bank account. Once the transaction has been completed and again he changed the bank account into the vendor. So no one knows this in the entire organization because in the back end he is working with this SAP. So what we have done now, just we extracted the entire CDPOS and CDHDR and then we loaded this data into Tableau. There we came to know that when we loaded the data into Tableau, we can see the data is being segregated into different categories. How many times a particular new user being created and how many times a new any user got deleted and how many times accounts are changed. And any transaction, anything happening in the entire SAP, this being recorded in the CDPOS and CDHDR. But no auditors, maximum, no auditors will check this CDPOS and CDHDR because this is not, it have lakhs and lakhs of transactions. This is not possible to check manually. So I thought of giving this particular dashboard how we can make in Tableau. See, this is the the interface of the Tableau, how the Tableau software will be. Here we will be connecting with servers, and once we upload the data, we can see the red lines, how it will be present in the Tableau. So it is very similar to Excel. In Excel also we will be having the, whenever we want to make charts or pivots, we use a pivot table. There we can have filters, rows, columns. Likewise, we are having same in the Tableau also. There also we have, this is the entire interface of the Tableau. There we have columns and rows. Whenever we want to make a dashboard, just drag and drop there. Then you can have this type of visualizations, bar charts and maps. Once you make in the sheet level, we make these charts. Then we drag into dashboard level. So this is how we will prepare dashboards in Tableau. So at the end, I would like to conclude that Tableau is a licensed version and you have to pay a lot of if you want to get that license. But for students, Tableau is offering a free license where students can learn a lot. If anyone interested, you can check into Tableau software. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tej. Now moving on to the second paper presenter, we have Muskan Agarwal, a CA final student who is currently pursuing her articleship from EY Gurgaon in statutory audit domain. Please put your hands together for Muskan Agarwal.
Namaskara. Namaskara, Bengaluru. So, in the hub of information technology, in the bite basket of India, in the Silicon Valley of India, in the capital of Karnataka, Bengaluru, today, I, Muskan Agarwal, a CA final student, will be presenting my paper on the topic Excel and Mind Map. So, respected dignitaries, respected jury members, and all my lovely young ignited Bengaluru audience, have you heard a fact that if you want to excel in corporates, you have to excel in Excel. Yeah. So have you heard this phrase? If you want to excel in corporates, you have to excel in Excel. How many of you are doing articleship here? So, I am sure that you must have used Microsoft Excel daily basis. More than you have spent time with your family or your friends, I can certainly vouch that you must have spent more time with Microsoft Excel. Why? Because we all are working in articleship whole day in Microsoft Excel, right? More than friends, we are just committed to our laptop, right? Yeah. So, Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application which was launched in 1985 by the Microsoft Corporation. It is a part of Microsoft Office and Office 365. So, just as human being has evolved over the period of time from chimpanzee to gorilla to human beings right now, the Microsoft Excel has its own journey from 2003 to 2007, from 2007 to 2010, from 10 to 13 to 16 to 2019 to 2020-21, currently in the year 2022, right now, currently we are using the latest and the most powerful, the greatest version of Microsoft Excel. That is Excel 365. There have been 30 different versions of Microsoft Excel from 1985 to till date. Then, as you can see some of the details of Microsoft Excel, I will be moving forward. So, let us make this presentation a bit interesting as you all guys had your tea break, and this is the last session, third session of today's conference. I would like to play a game with you all. So are you ready, guys? It is going to be so interesting, I'm telling you. I just want two-way communication, not one way, okay? Yeah, so let's play a game. Let's learn the most commonly used Excel shortcuts. So, are we going to play PUBG? Seriously? In CA conference, who play PUBG? Is it Muskan Agarwal? No.
we are not going to play PUBG. So can you all tell me, is there any reality show which has been hosted by him? No, I think no. But again, there is an Indian television actor who has been hosting an Indian reality show since a very long time. Can you guess? And I will give you a hint. So, can you guess the reality show name? Please play the sound. So, here we are going to play Are you ready, Bengaluru, to play a game? कौन बनेगा Excel Ninja? So, Ninja Hattori is one of the favorite cartoon, and I am sure it's one among you all. We all have watched this. So, it is my own version to play कौन बनेगा Excel Ninja. So, the first question is, when was MS Excel launched? बिल्कुल सही जवाब. अगला सवाल आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर ये रहा. Which shortcut is used to close Excel? Alt plus F4 is the right answer. Which shortcut is used to create a pivot table? What? So, okay, A, B, C, D. D? Are you sure? So, yeah, it is D. I guess you all have done articleship from a good place. So, yeah, this is my personally favorite question. No. Read the options carefully. Escape, exit, window plus hell, or we don't know. How many words for C? So, let me explain you. Window plus L is the shortcut key to shut your close, to shut your laptop down. So, we all like lunch breaks, we all like to shut our laptop. It's the favorite shortcut key of every article trainee, including me. That is window plus L. Then now, here in this conference, CA conference at Bengaluru, we are approx around 1,300 young ignited chartered aspirants, right? So, why we need Excel in our CA profession? Like when there are other accounting tools, like so when we have other accounting tools like Tally, why the need arise to use Microsoft Excel in your day-to-day life? So, let me tell you all why. Because chartered accountants mainly deal with financial data, like financial statements to get the financial position, balance sheet and the P&L. So, the Microsoft Excel help in the managing and analyzing the data. So, from here, I would be telling you that Microsoft Excel saves a lot of time for every CA professional. Not only CA, but including every professional, Microsoft Excel has gained its own importance during the period of time. As I said, from 1985 to current date 2022, there has been total 30 different versions. And there are other features like special paste, pivot table, conditional formatting, and also XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, and many others. So, then Microsoft Excel So, I guess you all are attending this conference since morning, right? Since 10 a.m., since 9 a.m. But you all will be confused at what's happening. We are having 3 to 3 technical sessions. So, as if you are confused in Microsoft Excel, you can use a function, that is the help function, which is basically the F1. It is this easy to use Microsoft Excel. It is this easy to use Microsoft Excel in your day-to-day life. Now, I would be moving to my next concept, that is mind map. So, mind map is a diagram in which we visually organize the information in the center of the blank page and through the images, ideas, and words. Now, I would like to give an example of mind map, as this is a concept. As Excel, we all are familiar. You, me, we all are familiar with Microsoft Excel. But mind map is a concept which is new to all of us. So I have prepared this example. And this is about our conference. Just since morning, you must have seen the startup world, income tax challenges, and now you are listening me here on Play in Excel, which is the 3rd technical session of Kshitija. Now, this mind map helps in retaining the information and in the better presentation. So, I would like to ask you all, I hope you are enjoying this conference, right? And are you enjoying my performance? Seriously, are you enjoying my performance? Yeah, so by concluding, being a paper presenter, got this opportunity to present in a city of startups, Bengaluru. I would firstly like to thank Bengaluru Sikasa for organizing this major event. Let us give a huge round of applause for all of you all for being sitting here patiently and listening us. Now, by concluding, I would like to tell, as CA conference, what is the purpose of CA conference? Let me tell you, you still have 1 day left. Tomorrow also there is a CA conference. The purpose of this conference is networking, right? And being a firm believer of your net worth is your network, I am on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on LinkedIn if you like to do. Then, so yes, I have clearly concluded my session. Thank you, Kshitija. Thank you, Bengaluru, for having me. Yours truly, Muskan Agrawal. Thank you.
Thank you, Muskan. Moving on to the next paper presenter, we have Nishi Kamlesh Jain, who is pursuing her articleship from a mid-size from ATMS Co. and LLP in Direct Tax Department. Please give your hands together for Nishi Kamlesh Jain.
Namaskara. How many of you are bored of your traditional fields of auditing, income tax, and GST? Don't worry, no one will go tell to your principals. Even I am one of them. No one is bored? Okay. How many of you have learned something new, a unique field or a niche field? Okay, that's appreciable. So you all must be wondering why I'm asking this question, correct? So I, Nishi Jain, a CA final student, all from Sapnoka Share, Mumbai, will be presenting a topic on a very unique and dynamic, not only in its presentation base, as well as in a knowledge base named Power BI. So did you know you can make an amazing dashboard just like this? In a Microsoft Power BI, the world's #1 business intelligence tool without having any prior coding language. Just by learning this one skill, you can make your business decision effectively. In Power BI, you can build management dashboards, You can build management dashboards, financial dashboards, operational dashboards, sales dashboards, and many more. So here comes a point to understand how was Power BI evolved. So let's assume we have a sales transaction of various countries across the world. So we have to calculate about a sales quantity per country. So this can be done using pivot table in the Excel, but since the world keeps on evolving and increasing, now if we use data analysis, we can see what the problems come. Microsoft Excel has stopped working. Does it come? Yes or no? Abhi to break liya hai. How's the Josh? Yes. So, does this problem come? Microsoft Excel has stopped working? Yes. So, because of this problem, human invented database. For example, MySQL. But since MySQL is a database, it does not solve the problem of data visualization. So it does not offer data visualization. So human invented Power BI. So now it comes to point to understand what is Power BI. So Power BI can be explained in two ways. First way, business intelligence tool that helps you analyze your data, clean your data, convert your data into visuals format, where create different reports and different dashboards. And other way, Power BI is an application which helps you to convert your data in a visual format so that you can understand what's going in the business. But abhi pad liya itna Power BI, Power BI, Power BI. Why should one learn Power BI agar hame Excel already aata hai? So here are the 4 reasons why we should learn Power BI. Search engine in Google, maximum features, data connectivity, cost of Power BI. So everyone will have heard of Trivago.com. Yes? What does it do? It provides the most cheapest and the best hotels available in the world. Correct? So similarly, we have in India PolicyBazaar.com, PaisaBazaar.com, which tells us about the best and the cheapest policies available. So similarly, in case of IT experts, we have Gartner Company, which tells in the four quadrants the various tools available in the market. So here we can see Microsoft, Tableau, Google, Domo, but the Microsoft, it's at the highest position. So we can say that Microsoft Power BI will have a great future in the upcoming years. Yes or no? So the next point is search engine in Google. We have a website called Google Trends, where you can search in a term, how many times have it been used in the last years, wherever it may be. So I have searched for the term Power BI. In India, for the last 5 years, Power BI has been in increasing stage, but now it has been reached a peak stage. Similarly, I had compared Power BI with Tableau. So carefully observe, the red line represents Tableau and the blue line represents Power BI. What can you see? Is Power BI increasing? But the Tableau is at the constant stage. So we can say it's Power BI competing Tableau? Yes or no? Okay. So this is one of the reasons why we should learn Power BI. So next feature is maximum feature. Power BI has one of the major feature as compared to other tools. It can write 1,200 different functions, create approx 280 visuals, different charts. Next comes a point, cost of Power BI. So the Power BI is one of the cheapest tool available in the market. It just costs $10 per user per month. Next comes a point, data connectivity. You can collect information from different sources, whether it's Excel, front end, back end, anywhere. You just need to mention from which website the data needs to be collected. The data will be pulled from that website. So these were the 4 reasons why one should learn Power BI. Now comes a point, 7 reasons why accountants should use Microsoft Power BI. First, consolidate. Consolidate your data in one central hub. Bring all your data from different sources in Power BI. Next, sharing. It's very important to share your data to your clients. So once you prepare your visualization, earlier it was sent through PDF or through printing. But now through Power BI, you can share the PDF with a live demo. Next come price. Has already been seen that it's one of the cheapest tool available in the market. Next, easy learning curve. Anyone sitting here could learn Power BI. It's just easy as learning Excel. Next, Microsoft are the leaders. As we seen in the 4 quadrants of Gartner company, Microsoft was at the highest position. So it's very important to use Microsoft Power BI in our business. Next, game-changing insights. So Power BI will have a great future in the market. It will provide 10 times what it's providing today. Next is business continuity. So business continuity means it will keep on using Power BI in your business, whether it's now, present, future. So these were the 7 reasons why accountants should use Microsoft Power BI. So Excel and Power BI, the verdict. 70% of the CFOs says that they use Excel in their business. So we can say that the Excel is not gonna go anywhere in the world. But in case of small to mid-sized firm, using Excel is cost efficient and will be helpful. But when we go to the mid-sized to large firm, it's become very difficult to use Power BI and to rely on Power BI because there may be many errors. So using Power BI with Excel will be a great combination. Next, the most interesting part of the entire session. Get live website data in Power BI in just 3 button clicks. सबने मोबाइल फोन तो परचेज किया ही होगा Amazon और Flipkart से, yes or no? So one of my friends used to go and visit Amazon every then and then to see what is the price of the mobile phone increasing or decreasing. So I said, why you're just wasting so much time in it? Just go use Power BI. So how can we use it in just 3 button clicks? So go to Google, search for Amazon. Go to Google, search for Amazon. Then go and search for mobile phones. You will get the list of mobile phones available. So copy the URL available and paste it in the web and click OK. So we'll get a data in such a format. So select appropriate columns like proper mobile phone names and the prices. Once you select that, click close and apply. Once it's close and apply, it just takes 30 seconds to bring the data in the front end. So once you bring the data in the front end, click anywhere. Just double click anywhere, you can get. And remember the column names. What were the column names? Price and mobile phone names. Just put it, you will get a bar chart, pie chart, whatever you want in such a format. This can be done using Power BI. So, thank you everyone for hearing me out. Thank you.
Thank you all the speakers. May we now request CA Rajiv Gupta to conclude the session with his insights.
Is this already on?
Yes, you'll have to switch.
Mic testing. Mic testing. Somehow, and please help me decode that, somehow I feel that those of the CA students who are sitting on that side, either they have paid more fees because they are making sure they are vasooling the entire paisa. Highest amount of noise is coming from that side. Or when they were having lunch, they were served some extra chawanprash. So you decide, or maybe the organizing committee may be knowing what is the reality, but something is special that side. So those of you who are not having fun, yeah, you can skip what I am going to say. That's not that important. But if you are going to have fun, if you want to have fun for next 15, 20 odd minutes, please move that side. Now, see, still you guys have no competition. Yeah? Still you guys are very sincere. Now, you know, when I used to attend conferences sitting on this side, I remember that last speaker. And I used to be really, really afraid of last speaker because I think after lunchtime, my energy, you guys are very energetic, my energy used to really, really go down. And the moment last speaker used to come on the stage, I used to look at only one thing. What? Time, for sure. I also saw when I was putting my camera, it's 5:45. The second and the most important thing I used to see, the moment he's putting his PPT, can you please escape? Can you please escape my PPT? Number of slides. I used to see. And I don't know, my bad luck, I attended all the conferences where the last speaker used to come with 120 slides. By God, Baba. And then, looking at his face, I could make out, ye nahi manega. But I am slightly different. Only 20 slides, maybe? 23. And there also I have played smartness. I have put in a lot of pictures. Some of me, some of somebody else. So nothing, not much of content. But still, I am giving you extra discount. I will give you freedom that the moment it is 6 o'clock, and I am still speaking, you very politely tell me, sir, tired. We'll stop then and there itself. Yeah? All with me? All with me? Chaliye. So let's get started. So give me the slide changer. Yeah. Thank you. Hanji. So I also learned, so from Nishi, Utej and Muskan, I learned few things, and in the interest of time, I will share with all three of you offline. So let's go to some of the important points which I want to cover before 6 o'clock. Number one, we all, in this group less, those who have become chartered accountant, the problem is more. Those who have already become chartered accountant, they all feel, not all, many feel that in case they are not learning what, for example, Nishi shared or what Utej shared in terms of Tableau, Power BI, and then Muskan also talked about what else we can do in Excel and all those. Once you become chartered accountant, after a few years, a sense of complacency comes in. Ki baba ho gaya, whatever I had to study in those 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever time that person takes to become chartered accountant, ab nahi hoga, now next 40 years I will just work. Sorry, it doesn't happen this way in the current times. In the current times, technology is changing every 3 to 5 years. How many years? 3 to 5 years. Utej talked about Tableau, and then I think Nishi had shown very useful graph that I think around 2 years ago, Tableau was actually number one in terms of popularity. Now Power BI is slightly ahead. Now does that mean Tableau is bad? No. It means over a period of time, people are finding different tools much more maybe cost effective, more company spending more time, more R&D budget in making that tool more effective, whatnot. Tomorrow something else will come. But if Utej thinks after 5 years, कि बाबा मैंने जो Tableau ही सीखा था, now I will stick to Tableau, that's a problem. So you guys, if you feel that I don't need to change whatever I learned, now this is going to be there, I will use it for lifetime, that's not how it is going to happen. Because what happens when I became chartered accountant, आप लोगों को मेरी एज का आइडिया लग जाएगा, let me just twist it. थोड़ा ट्विस्ट करते हैं. When I became chartered accountant, MS-DOS used to be most famous. Please guess mat karna, but samajh lo, bas MS Excel was coming in, yeah, and I was rejected. I was rejected as a chartered accountant because I didn't knew MS Excel, which Muskan, being a article, you're still article, right? She has given fantastic presentation. I had no idea. I had not seen Excel because I had seen MS-DOS. So the firm which I wanted to join, they said, Rajiv, you learn MS Excel. And then, when I learned Excel, I made it as part of my CV. That I am a chartered accountant who also knows Excel. Can you just think about that, doing that today? The HR guy will, just tear it and put it in the dustbin. Baba, who is this? Today you may be putting, I am a CA who knows SAP. I am a CA who has worked in Oracle Financials. I am a CA who knows Tableau or who is expert in Excel or Power BI. That's what you will put. But that is still okay today. Not after 2 years. Because when a new technology comes, it is called emerging technology, and that window of that emerging technology is how much? How much? 3 to 5 years. So after 3 to 5 years, new and new tools will keep coming. So that was an important message I wanted to share with all of you. Another important point. Whenever you are done with all the masti, all the meet, greet, which is very important for this today and tomorrow, please do that. Just make a note that whenever you are back home, please download a report from Google. It is called Future of Jobs Report. It is published by World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum Future of Job Reports 2025. It is free of cost. Please read that report. It has a lot of graphs, so you don't have to read a lot of words. One very important chart from that slide is what are the skills whose demand is decreasing and what are the skills jiska demand is increasing. So if you see, kiska demand kam ho raha hai? Accounting, bookkeeping, auditors, the demand is on the decreasing side. Financial analyst, but you may think, Arey Baba, people have so much money, how come the demand of financial analyst will reduce? Because, why the demand of these skills is reducing? Any idea why? Automation. And why automation of this but not automation of this, which is on the left-hand side of your screen? Why automation happening on the right-hand side, but automation is not happening on the left-hand side? Can you make out? Yeah, please. Very good. What's your good name? Shubhangi. What the point she made is, because the people who are on the left-hand side of the screen, they are the ones who are doing automation. They are the culprits. So you have no other option but to become culprits. When the jobs of financial analysts, when they are getting automated, the software engineers don't know what you guys know. It's one chartered accountant who is sitting with them and getting it automated. Please understand that. Yes or no? You can't expect a coder to understand PE ratio, CAGR, pata nahi kitne type ke ratios you all learn, right, during chartered accountancy. A coder don't know, but he will sit with you, he will say, Baba, please explain me in simple language, and I will code it. That is what is happening, and those are the people there on the left-hand side of the screen. And that is why, in my first, session as well, I said, please understand what is happening around you, and your network, your technical knowledge won't make you successful in long term, maybe short term, maybe 3 to 5 years. Your network will play a very important role in your career. Why? Because your network will tell you कि अभी क्या चल रहा है, future में क्या आने वाला है, not your technical knowledge. Yeah. So that was another important point I wanted to share with you. Yeah. Now, can a CA become a data scientist? Yes or no? But उसमें तो coding चाहिए. हम थोड़ा ना coder हैं. हाँ जी, software, I heard something. Who said? Who said? Yes. Somehow all these answers I am getting only from these two sides. Huh? Guys, means you are really having good time. Huh? Let's break the pattern. Maybe next answer you can also give, Yeah. Let's try to break the pattern. Okay. हाँ जी, please. Automation, you said. So please, what you did say? Very good. How that software company will help us? They will code, and there is something else which is coming. No code coding also is coming, which is drag and drop. I think even Tableau is drag and drop, na, Utej? Drag and drop. You don't need to write code. Very good. Even Power BI is also drag and drop. See? And there are many coding languages. One, for example, even Alteryx. Alteryx is one of the data analysis tools. I think that is also drag and drop. And then there is one more. Alteryx का free वाला version है ना एक KNIME, KNIME, that is also drag and drop. R and Python, they are coding. So for example, to become data scientist, I was taught Python. So I have learned coding last year. I submitted a project where fortunately Flipkart agreed to share data with me, and we solved a problem of Flipkart using coding, and that's how I became a data scientist. Because that time when I was doing data science, my institute was so bad, they didn't give me the option to learn the drag and drop wala software. They said you become the core, because if you learn coding, then you can do anything. Drag and drop, then you can do easily. But the point is, you have an option. You have many options these days. So this is my take on whether CAs can become data scientists easily or not. So my understanding is, what I learned to become data scientist, I learned data analysis, which we saw, our friends presenting. Mathematics, I learned a lot about statistics. Last time I learned statistics was in my BCom. Believe me, after that in my real life, I never used it. Never used it. Logistic regression, this, that, and all of a sudden when I enrolled for data science, I got this thick book. I will send you a photo. This thick book only of statistics which I had to learn to become a data scientist. So statistics you need, and coding. Now coding ka, do you have an option? Lastly, insight generation, which I think Muskan also talked about, talked about insight generation. These three which I have circled, Data analysis, maths, and insights. This is something which when we are doing chartered accountancy, we become champion of it. Yes or no? Arey, no? Yes or no? You don't learn, teach, curriculum change ho gaya kya? Mere CA banne ke baad. Mathematics, no? 2 plus 2, 4, no? You still do that, na? Or you use calculator? You use calculator? No, na? Yes and no. Oh, still people are confused. What to say? Oh, Excel. Achha, now you can take your laptop also, kya, in the exams? Time has changed, no? See, I became chartered accountant more than 5 years ago, na? So that's why technologies change and the institute may have also changed. So, but these three, data analysis, mathematics and insights, chartered accountant se zyada acha koi nahi nikal sakta hai, and that's how I believe if any one of you really want to explore this further, please explore. Why? Why I'm suggesting you? Because as per World Economic Forum report, आप लोगों ने पिछला slide में देखा होगा, that is one of the skill which is in too much demand. Can you see that? The ones which I have marked in green, right? And now you may think, you may say, Rajiv, but some of you may be, maybe interested in joining finance. Some of you may be interested in joining supply chain. Some maybe sales, marketing. Why not? And you can join different departments. But data analysis and data scientists we need for every function. It is no longer a need or a demand from finance functions only, right? Every team, because even marketing head wants to know ki if I had spent 1 crore rupee on Facebook ads, 5 crore on Instagram, maybe another 2-3 crore on LinkedIn, which is giving me better returns. So all those analytics are required not only by CFO but by all the functions. So I think that's where we have a lot of scope as chartered accountants. That's another thing I wanted to share. Some of the mega trends. Since you all are sitting in Bangalore, Bangalore is considered to be city of startups. Please remember, and since I also work in one of the startups, and just for information, when we say Flipkart Group, it is not only Flipkart, it consists of many more companies. Myntra is also Flipkart. ClearTrip is also Flipkart. And if some of you would have seen Walmart best price stores in some of the cities like Amritsar, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, and there are many more, 27 cities, tier 2 cities. Those Walmart best price stores are also owned by Flipkart. And there are many more smaller companies. So we are a group of startups. And we keep investing in other startups as well. And how we identify कि किस startup में invest करना है, we look at two things only two things. Number one, is that startup trying to bring convenience for the users? Number one, convenience. Number two, is that startup trying to solve a problem, a big problem of a customer? And what is the definition of big problem? Big problem is that problem which that person wants to solve, wants to pay to solve. Because for example, in my life also, in your life also, there are many problems. With some problems you would still be okay, chalta hai yaar, koi baat nahi. But there are some problems you want to get rid of. So those problems for which people want to get rid of, those are the problems where startup gets funding. So tomorrow, if you want to be part of a startup ecosystem, please make sure that you are becoming part of that which is working on these two, convenience and problem solving. That was another point. How AI is changing world around us. You know recommendation engine, guys? Recommendation engine? Recommendation engine? What is recommendation engine? Hanji? Yes, sir. Recommendation engine. Okay. No, that is different. That is cookies. That is different. Just try again, or maybe anybody else. What is recommendation engine? That is through cookies, and that happens because another company, other brand is paying for the ads. For example, even say on Amazon or Flipkart app, you have typed Surf Excel, And the very first item, for example, comes RIN. What you typed? Surf Excel. But the very first item which came was RIN. You know why? Because small text में वहाँ पर लिखा होगा sponsored. So उन्होंने सर्च एड पे उन्होंने पैसा दिया है Amazon को कि जब कस्टमर सर्च करे मेरा कॉम्पिटिटर, तो प्लीज मेरे को टॉप पे दिखा दो. टॉप पे दिखाने का एक्स्ट्रा पैसा, बॉटम पे दिखाने का कम पैसा, और ना दिखाने का 0 पैसा. बिकॉज अगर आपने सर्च ही किया सर्फ एक्सेल और रिन अगर आया ही नहीं तो आप प्राइस कंपैरिजन कर ही नहीं पाओगे. बट अगर आपने सर्च किया सर्फ एक्सेल और साथ में रिन भी आ गया और आपने देखा अरे सर्फ एक्सेल है 1000 रुपीज, रिन आ रहा है 600 रुपीज, अरे क्वालिटी तो ठीक ही है, दोनों का स्टार रेटिंग भी ऑलमोस्ट सेम ही लग रहा है, तो व्हाई डोंट आई ट्राई. सो दैट्स हाउ कंपनीज इन्वेस्ट इन सर्च एड्स एंड डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ एड्स. रिकमेंडेशन इज डिफरेंट. व्हाट इज रिकमेंडेशन इंजन? हाँ जी मैडम, या प्लीज. Give an example. You don't do e-commerce shopping? Yeah, do not. Very good. Cover will come. Absolutely right example. What's the name? Ashwini. So Ashwini gave absolutely right example of recommendation engine. So how it works? So she searched for a kurta. Their company knows, based on their data analysis, that those customers who bought this kurta, more than 50% of them also bought this pajama, or bought a stole, the chunni, right? Or also bought that belly, right? Which belly? They suggest you, when you scroll down, it suggests customers like you also bought this. That comes through recommendation engine. And how recommendation engine works? Through data analysis. Okay, so that becomes very, very important. Self-driving cars, it uses standard program or robotic process automation or machine learning. Any idea? Very good. I got answer from this side also, guys. Chavanprash is working, guys. Very good. So, I think 6 o'clock ho gaya. Remote is not working, no? Nobody said, sir, we are tired, no? Tired, na? Madam, Chavanprash kal khilana tha inko. Chaliye, another 5 minutes and then I will wrap up, okay? So, let's move on. Have you seen this movie video, 1 minute video only? Guys, have you seen this? Yes? How many know? How many know? Oh, chalo, let's play this. It's a 55-second video. Audio is also there, sir. Audio.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
So in that 50-second clipping, while you may think you saw Norman Freeman, but he was not Norman Freeman. It was actually the guy who is in the bottom of the screen right now. So the video was made on this guy, and then with the help of which technology? AI, which AI? Which artificial intelligence? Yes, this side. Yes, please. No, VFX. It starts with D. Deepfake, see guys, shabash. Deepfake. Deepfake, the problem with deepfake is, there is one problem now at this side. What is the problem with deepfake? What is the risk? What is the risk? No, no, too much Chavanprash. Wait. This side, this side. Sorry? Yes, yes, correct. Can you elaborate? Absolutely. What's your good name? Sai. Sai, thank you. Very good. Clapping banti hai, clapping banti hai. Deepfake ka, this is the problem, and this problem is because it is open source. What is open source? Free of cost. Free of cost. And hence, instead of more of use, more of misuse is happening of this technology. Yeah? And why it is important for all of you to know, because by the time you will become chartered accountant and go to the corporate, the misuse of this technology onto your leaders, onto your companies will increase. In India, we already have, I think, 1 or 2 use cases very recently. More, and since, you know, we are not considered to be that rich to be defrauded, so they are firstly trying in US and Europe. They are making more dollars by defrauding people there. In India, I think one case happened, no, that Hyderabad was different. One case happened with one of the CEOs here in India. Hyderabad was another one, juice jacking, that was different case. So this is, so it is very important that even though you don't need to become expert of deepfake.
In contemporary.
But please understand what a deepfake can do. Yeah? Okay, so that was very important. Another 2-3 minutes I will take. Blockchain, metaverse, are you interested? Oh my God. I invested X amount, 99% wiped off. And I'm sure with many of you. So now even the application I have uninstalled, because once I hear good news ki kuch to recovery ho raha hai, then I will reinstall. But guys, the future definitely will be of blockchain and metaverse, where the traditional ways of business and this virtual world will coexist. And when I said this word coexist, last month I was giving training to RBI vigilance officers. They were very happy because earlier they were worried कि blockchain आएगा तो RBI बंद हो जाएगा. So I shared with them, RBI कहीं बंद नहीं होगा मेरे हिसाब से. That's my personal view. Both will coexist. Similarly, metaverse aane se, many people think, oh Rajiv, it is just a hype. Why you will work out of a virtual world when companies anyways giving you option, either come to office or work from home. But I would like to enjoy virtual world. Why you want to stop me? I want to work in virtual world by putting AR, VR, so that I can feel that I am sitting with all of you virtually in the same meeting room, in the same conference room. Now, people like me may not still use it that much, but I'm 100% sure the younger generation, Gen Z like you, would definitely love to do more work from metaverse versus the real boring world of Zoom and what not. Because Zoom and other world are two-dimensional, 2D, length and breadth. In case of metaverse, it will be 3-dimensional. That will be absolutely different experience, and hence there are many companies. These are few examples only. This is not the exhaustive list. Few examples of the companies who are already investing in blockchain and metaverse. Do you know what McDonald's is doing now? Any idea what McDonald's is doing? Hanji, Chavanprash team. You know what McDonald's is doing? Real estate, yes, correct. Who said that? Real estate, who said that? Yes, please, you're right. What real estate? Yes, where they are buying land? Bangalore? Globally, they are buying land globally, not in metaverse? Okay, so they are buying land where? In metaverse. Not buying, they have already bought. So they have bought land in virtual world, in a virtual planet. There are two virtual planets which are very famous. One is Decentraland, another is Decentraland, I forgot. Sandbox, thank you, Sandbox. So they have bought land in one of them where they will make what? A McDonald's store. But McDonald's store, virtual world, mein, Baba, we are sitting here in the conference room, no? What we'll do there? So what they are saying, that those Gen Z, tomorrow when they will be working, when they will be working in metaverse, they will get hungry in the afternoon. And when they get hungry in the afternoon, today, they order either through Zomato, Swiggy, or maybe directly through McDonald's. But tomorrow when they will be working from virtual world, where they are putting their AR, VR, so to order McDonald's, they have to remove AR, VR, they have to tell their colleagues, ki, Baba, give me 5 minutes, I am going to order McDonald's, correct? Which will be a pain for the customers. So they said, to remove that pain, let my customers, all of you, continue with your AR, VR, and you come down from your company office. Your company office will be where? In metaverse itself. You come down of your company office because McDonald's store is just next to it, virtually. You stand in the queue, make payment through your credit card virtually again, but the burger will be served to you physically, not virtually. Virtually से कैसे काम चलेगा? Burger तो असली में चाहिए. So the burger will come to you in physical world. So they are going to create connection between the virtual world where the order will be taken, order management system. Order will be taken in virtual system and uska interface hoga with their whatever that fulfillment system, and that fulfillment system will know कि आप physically बैठे कहाँ पे हो, टॉयलेट में बैठे बैठे काम कर रहे हो कि अपने बेडरूम में बैठे बैठे काम कर रहे हो कि इधर बैठे हो. There that McDonald guy will come and deliver the burger to you. That is one example of how world is changing. Even PwC has purchased, I don't know whether it is Hong Kong or Singapore, but you will Google it and you will find it. They have also purchased land because they said, hey, all these CA, when they will become CA, हम hire करेंगे ना. So when you had your burger, अब खाना भी खा लिया, तो अब job भी करनी है, तो साथ वाला office PwC का. So you come, give interview virtually, not really. Virtually, you give interview because वहाँ पर PwC का partner भी बैठा होगा, virtually, not physically. You give interview and you will get real job. That's how many companies are investing in this future. There are two views. Some people say, Rajiv, it is just a hype. I think this will coexist with the physical world. Right now, we all are sitting in the physical world. Last 1 minute and then we'll wrap up. Nah, not data analysis, boring. Arey, wow, very good. With that, thank you so much, for listening, and my best wishes to all of you for very successful career. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Rejo sir, the member committee of Bengaluru branch of SISE, to kindly express the token of gratitude to the student speakers and also the session chairman. I now request Surabhi to deliver the vote of thanks.
I'm glad and delighted to extend my vote of thanks to our session chairman, CA Rajiv Gupta sir, and all the speakers, CH Uttej, Muskan Agarwal, Nishi Kamlesh Jain, for taking an extra step and making us understand complicated topics with great ease. Thank you. Over to Bhavna.